conceptual understanding, critical thinking, and problem-solving abilities, moving away from rote learning. The role of the school education boards in the implementation of the NEP 2020 is very crucial. It's very crucial in the sense that changes that we are going to implement at our level as to how the assessment should be done differently, as to how we do the assessment will determine the classroom transactions in our schools. Perhaps it is the right time for the assessment bodies, agencies, to relook at what we have achieved so far and work toward transforming the examination practices so that the learners' abilities are meaningfully assessed. I'm sure through the deliberations of this conference, the member boards will be enriched and the boards will implement the visions of NEP 2020 and bring about positive changes in our assessment practices and make examination more relevant for the learners. The 3-day conference is packed with relevant topics. Right after the inaugural session, we're going to have the keynote address on transformation and of assessment practices and equivalence of school education boards, and followed by technical sessions. I'm not going to dwell on the topics again. We have technical sessions on the first day, second day, and also we have the group discussions. The group discussions will be there again. And so the 3-day conferences will be a time for us to learn from one another and to move forward so that we can impart holistic education to our students in the light of the NEP 2020 and the NCF 2023. And that through our efforts, we will be able to fulfill the purpose of providing meaningful education to our children, and our children are equipped with the required skills, and they are made resourceful, and they become responsible citizens of the country. I hope all the participants will discuss the issues, the important issues in detail, and suggest necessary steps to be taken by the various boards. And I believe the deliberations of the conference will be treasured by everyone present today. Lastly, the Board of Open Schooling and Skill Education Sikkim have made excellent arrangements to make our stay comfortable. I, on behalf of all the participants, express my sincere gratitude to the Board of Open Schooling and Skill Education Sikkim for a very good job done in making us feel at home.
Taking the program forward, now we have the release of special number of Sahodaya and telephone directory published by COBSE and curriculum booklet of BOSSE. This. I may now kindly request. Oh.
Developed the new curricula we have developed for secondary and senior secondary. In fact, because all of you know we are a new board, so we had started using the NIOS curriculum. And now we have developed our own curriculum, and even the study materials are ready. And let me tell you, we have taken due consideration, because it has come after NEP 2020, so we have taken due consideration in keeping the NEP 2020 recommendations in place in our curriculum. I'll give you an example. We are talking about Bharatiya knowledge-based, knowledge-wisdom-based education. In every subject, the first module we have named idea of that subject. Say mathematics, idea of mathematics. And in that, one lesson is, in every subject, the one lesson is the knowledge and wisdom in that subject and origin and evolution of that subject. These are two common lessons for all the subjects. Common means for that subject, particularly, but the theme, the idea is the same in all subjects. In that origin and evolution of every subject, we have brought out how ancient India contributed towards the knowledge and wisdom in that subject. And of course, one lesson which is also common to all the subjects, the first one is common to all the subjects, that is values, knowledge and wisdom, the ultimate aim of education. That is the first lesson, which is a common lesson for all subjects. So our learners should know what the purpose of education is in general, and then what the purpose of that subject is in general. So idea of that subject. And of course, how we have contributed, our ancient people have contributed towards the knowledge and wisdom in every subject. So that is how we have kept in, this is one example I am giving. And whatever the recommendations of NEP were there, NEP 2020, we have kept in mind for framing the curriculum in all the subjects. Now this, we will circulate to all of you. Right now we have only brought few copies. We will circulate to you so that you can take help of this while framing your own curriculum. And we are there to help you if you want. Thank you. Thank you.
I I may now kindly request Shri Hemant Goyal sir to felicitate the Honorable Chief Guest for today, Shri Kunganima Lepcha. I kindly request Shri Kuldeep Agarwal to felicitate Shri Hemant Goyal, Mrs. Asano Sikhos and Shri M.C. Sharma. With immense pleasure, I may now kindly request the Honorable Minister, Education, Shri Kunganima Lepcha sir, to grace the stage for the inaugural address.
Good morning to you all. First of all, I would like to welcome you all. We are organizing this conference today, despite the fact that we had devastating natural and man-made calamity on 4th of October. We are trying to come back to the normalcy. I am really happy to Shri Hemant Goyal, Dr. Kuldeep, Department of Education for making it possible to hold this conference here. Conference is very important. Deliberations will be made for the promotion of education in Sikkim. I would rather say the whole of globe, because all of us know that education is a backbone of any society, any country. Without education, we cannot do anything. To that extent, it has augured well that we have been able to establish BOSSE in Sikkim in 2020. I am happy to be a part of this conference, being attended by eminent personalities like Mrs. Asano Sikhos, Chairperson, Nagaland Board, and also President COBSE, Mr. M.C. Sharma, General Secretary COBSE, all respected chairmen, chairpersons, secretaries, all the state boards of India, Shri Kuldeep Agarwal ji, my officials from SCRT, and dear students who have also come here to attend this very important function to get yourself enriched with whatever deliberations will be made within these 2-3 days' time. I will not be able to be with you for a long time because of the fact that I'm not keeping too well for the last almost 10 days or so. But I think this conference is very important. I made it a point that I should attend it, inaugural session, and get myself also enlightened with whatever has been deliberated here today. I'm happy to be a part of this conference on such an important and critical theme, implementing NEP 2020, role of school education, BOSSE. I congratulate the Board of Open Schooling and Skill Education for taking the lead and hosting such a wonderful conference in collaboration with Council of Boards of School Education. Education has always been one of the high priorities of Government of Sikkim. I would rather place on record the fact that the dynamic Honorable Chief Minister of Sikkim has been, throughout, he has been standing behind us like a solid rock to see to it that education is implemented in a way it should be. And as a matter of fact, I take this pride to inform all of you that because of the tremendous efforts put in by the officials, teachers, scholars, along with Honorable Chief Minister, that Sikkim has been able to secure second position in the national assessment. But we cannot remain complacent with whatever we have achieved today. We have to see to it that we go higher. And it is only possible if we get the support of BOSSE and COBSE, along with other SART as well Government of Sikkim. Standing here, I just see a tripod on which camera has been installed. Photography can be taken only of these 3 legs of the camera, the tripod remain intact. If one of the legs is dislodged, we can see the result. Similarly, I feel for education, the 3 important pillars are the BOSSE, department, and SART. So these 3 departments, they have to remain intact. They have to work in unison. They have to work in coordination to ensure that education is promoted the way it should be. As I have already pointed out, recognizing the importance of BOSSE, Government of Sikkim passed an act in 2020. In fact, it is Act number 14 of 2020 in the Sikkim Legislative Assembly on 21st September 2020. And subsequently, Gazette notification issued. It was published on 8th October 2020, giving effect to the BOSSE. BOSSE was authorized by Government of Sikkim through Gazette notification that I've already, basically with the aim to impart education at the secondary, senior secondary level, with the skill and vocational education. As all of us know that national education policy these days emphasizes more on vocational training, because in my personal experience also is that time has come for us to give more and more importance to the vocational training. We have to educate our children in such a way that they get opportunity for future placement, for future job placement. This I think, because simple education, I think it is not going to happen. In fact, I would rather say that through vocational education, acquirement of vocational education will facilitate the students not only to earn their livelihood, but also improving the GDP of our nation. Because it is the through vocational training, vocational education, we will be able to facilitate these students establishment of various business establishments, and also open avenues for entrepreneurial development among the students. That will facilitate us, that will help our country or the nation as a whole, or country or the whole world as a whole to improve the GDP. BOSSE established to identify out-of-door children and to enroll them with the board as per eligibility. It has been empowered to enhance access to school education and increase retention rates at all levels of schooling. The board is promoting open schooling by networking, capacity building, sharing of resources, and quality assurance. Further, the board has been empowered to provide, among other, the following important functions. Number one, to identify educational needs of the children or persons who are otherwise not catered by the formal school system of school education, and open, established, recognized, and accredited schools as study or academic centers. Second, to provide sustainable, inclusive learning with universal and flexible access to quality school education, including vocational education, training programs, and skill development program. National Education Policy 2020 is a prominent landmark in the history of education in post-independence Bharat. This is the third policy on education. The first one had come in 1968 and the second in 1986, revised in 1992, formulated 34 years after the last one. NEP 2020 aims at transforming, revamping the education system in our beloved country. Once implemented fully, it will bring about total revolution in the way we think about education. The whole philosophy and approach to education is being emboldened, remodeled by this policy. It is a comprehensive and forward-looking document meant to transform our education thought and system, empower all stakeholders, and prepare future leaders who will lead our beloved nation, continue to revive our ancient status, Vishwa Guru and Sone Ki Chidiya. When we became independent in 1947, the aspiration should have been that the forgotten glory is revived and our indigenous education thought and system is brought back. This education policy lays particular emphasis on the development of the creative potential of each individual. It is based on the principle that education must develop not only cognitive capacities, both the foundational capacities of literacy and numeracy, and high order cognitive capacities such as critical thinking and problem solving, but also social, ethical, and emotional capacities and dispositions. Education must build character, enable learners to be ethical, rational, compassionate, and caring, while at the same time prepare them for gainful, fulfilling employment. These elements must be incorporated, taking into account the local and global needs of the country, and with respect for the reference to its rich diversity and culture. Instilling knowledge of Bharat and its various social, cultural, and technological need, its inevitable artistic, language, and knowledge tradition, and its strong ethics in Bharat's young people is considered critical for purpose of national pride, self-confidence, self-knowledge, cooperation, and integration. Nearly 40 boards of school education have gathered here to deliberate upon this highly relevant theme. It is indeed an event of great significance not only for Sikkim, but for the whole country. I am happy that BOSSE is making Sikkim by organizing conference, making Sikkim a leader and pathbreaker for the whole country in the field of education. The role of education both is crucial for bringing quality in education at the school level. They determine the curricula and the standards of education. They examine and certify the students in every state. They not only regulate but also guide the schools for providing meaningful and purposeful education. I am sure that the collective wisdom of all the educationists and the education administrators present here will come out with the valuable recommendations for implementing the policy in an effective and efficacious manner towards reforming our education system, which is crucial for nation building, for the prosperity of the people, for Bharat to become an economic power, to revive the status of Vishwaguru and Sonik Chiriya. I am sure this conference will contribute immensely towards this cherished goal, which can be achieved by implementing NAP 2020, letter and spirit. I would also like to welcome all our friends, not only from our own country, but from our neighbor country, Nepal, and there are many others also who are present here. I would like to extend our warm welcome to all also. Nepal and Sikkim, geographically we are almost like, culturally also, traditionally also, we have similarity. So, in fact, Nepal, Bhutan and Sikkim were known as three brothers in the past. And this relation I hope will remain forever. I wish all success to the conference and look forward to seeing its outcome in the shape of comprehensive report. I wish you all best of luck, organizers. The 3 days program which will be held today, I think will enrich the knowledge of all the students also who are present here and all the participants who are here from my own states also. In fact, as I've been telling, Sikkim being a small state, we have research constants and all. Yet we are forging ahead. But to achieve the ultimate goal, we require the support of all of you who are present here. With these few words, I would like to thank even the media persons who are present here to give coverage to this very important conference which is being held today. And this will send message to all the people around, not only in Sikkim, around the globe. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
I would now request Mrs. Asano Sikos to felicitate the chief guest, Shri Kunkanima Lepcha. Shri Sonam Denzongpa, Principal Director, Education Department, Government of Sikkim. Shri Hemant Goyal, and Shri Kuldeep Agarwal. I may now request Shri M.C. Sharma, General Secretary, COBSE, to kindly deliver the vote of thanks.
Honorable Chief Guest, Shri Kungma Lima Lepcha Honorable Education Minister, Government of Sikkim, Madam Asano Sekhos, our President and Chairperson Nagaland Board, respected Shri Hemant Goyalji, Chief Patron Group Person, respected Shri Kuldeep Agarwal, Chairman Board of Open Schooling, and respected Shri Sonam Dengzopa, Principal Director, Education Department. My dear colleague, Shri Manoj Srivastava, distinguished chairpersons, secretaries, and other senior officers from various boards, senior members of Academic Advisory Council of Sikkim Board, representatives from Cambridge International, IB, and NEB Nepal, all dignitaries from other organizations, my dear children, my dear colleagues from COBSE. It is my proud privilege to welcome all of you to the 52nd Annual Conference of COBSE. I place on record my immense gratitude to the Honorable Chief Guest, His Excellency, Honorable Education Minister, for sparing his precious time to inaugurate the conference and for releasing the special number of Sahodaya and the telephone directory of COBSE. I am thankful to you, sir, for setting the deliberation in motion. Sir, it is a great honor for a body like COBSE to be inaugurated by you. My thanks are also due to all the dignitaries on the dais for gracing the conference. Sahodaya, the special number consists of articles on the theme Implementation of NEP 2020, Role of School Boards. These write-ups have been contributed by various boards such as BOSSE, Punjab, Nagaland, ICSC, CBSC, UP, Mizoram, Meghalaya, Maharashtra, Goa, JK, Tripura, Bhutan, IB, and NWAC. It is pertinent to mention here that 23 boards and individuals have contributed articles on the theme and sub-theme of the conference. I hope the participants will spare their valuable time to go through the above publication. As our President had mentioned that we started in 1979 with 7 members and today we are 70. Let me give you a breakup of the type of boards we are having. The various boards comprise of 23 boards conducting class 10 and 12 examination, 8 boards conducting class 10 examination, 8 boards conducting class 12 examination, 9 open school boards, 7 Sanskrit boards, 6 Madrasa boards, and 9 others like deemed to be university, state university, vocational, technical education boards, aggregating to 70 members. COBSE coordinates with various boards of school education and institutions of higher learning like IITs and National Testing Agency. This year, we are fortunate to have 4 new member boards with us. Board of Open Schooling is one of them, and apart from that, there are 3 other boards we have joined this year. That is Jamia Urdu Aligarh, National Testing Agency, and Maharashtra Patanjali Sanskrit Parishad. What is that? The fourth one is our Patanjali. These are the 4 boards which have joined COBSE this year. The purpose of convening COBSE conference is to bring all the boards together on a common platform to enable them to interact with one another and share their best practices and common issues. We will be deliberating on various issues of roles of school boards and issues related to conduct of board examination twice a year in next 2 days. The initiative of Board of Open Schooling for offering to host the COBSE conference at a place which is one of the cleanest cities in the country deserves our fullest appreciation. It is for the first time that we have got overwhelming response for participation, and that too without any reminder from COBSE. I hope this would encourage other member boards to come willingly to host the future conferences. And let me inform all of you that today There are 39 boards which are participating in the conference, which is the maximum in any COBSE conference so far. Before concluding, I would like to inform the participants that Dr. Kuldeep Agarwal, chairperson of the board, has taken due care to see that besides academic activities, appropriate slot is provided for taking all of us to local places of tourist importance. I hope the participants will find the program interesting and memorable. Thanks to one and all.
I would request all the board members to kindly join for the group photograph.